Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Daniel here again. Today we are making this moist banana chocolate chip cupcakes. It is so easy to make, so delicious, packed with so much flavor. And guess what? This is a good way for you to bond with your loved ones, with your younger ones. I know it's the time of holidays, so we have our younger ones, our children at home. This is a good way for you to bond with them. But first things first, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please click on the subscribe button. It's free of charge. You don't have to pay anything. You can also turn on your post notification bell to get notified when I post videos. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be sharing baking recipes for you guys or with you guys so you can try them out and let me know what you think because you guys have asked for this. So before now or before then, let us dive right into today's recipe. These are the ingredients we need to make our banana chocolate chip cupcakes. We have some room temperature butter. I'm using real butter, not margarine. I also have some brown sugar, some light sugar, some room temperature eggs. I'm also using some vanilla essence, a bit of baking powder, a bit of salt, some flour, a bit of chocolate chips, and obviously my bananas. You want to make sure that everything you're using is at room temperature because if it's not, it's going to affect your baking process and your cupcakes may not come out right. First, we're going to start by mashing our bananas. Let me state that the amount or the quantity of bananas that you use is totally dependent on the size of bananas that you have. However, I'm going to leave the full ingredient list and their quantities in the description box, so please check it out. As you can see, I'm mashing the bananas, but I'm not mashing it until very smooth, and that's because even during the mixing process, it's going to mash further, and I don't want it. I just want a bit of banana chunk somewhere in the cupcakes. But if you want it to be very smooth, that is all fine and good. In another bowl, I'm going to add my butter, and to that I'm also going to add my brown sugar, my white sugar, and some vanilla essence. Now I'm just going to use my hand mixer and I am going to mix this until it becomes light and a little bit pale in a way. That's how you know that it is ready. This should take anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes depending on the speed of your mixer. If you don't have a hand mixer or a stand mixer, you can totally use your hand and a hand whisk. It's going to take longer time and your hands may hurt, but it is definitely doable. While we're here, you guys, in case it's the first time you hear my voice or in case it's the first time you see the video from me, hi everyone, my name is Daniel. I'm a digital content creator and YouTuber based in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. I share recipe videos. I also share a bit of my lifestyle in vlogs. If that sounds like a thing, if you are interested in premium content, I suggest you subscribe to the channel by clicking on that red button down there. It is free. You can also turn your post notification bell to get notified when I post videos. I promise you're going to love it here, so why not just subscribe already? After mixing our butter and sugar thoroughly, now I'm going to add the eggs and our mashed bananas that we made earlier. And now I'm just going to mix this to combine. You're not mixing this until very long or anything. You're just mixing this to combine. Please take note so you do not over mix anything or you also do not waste time in the kitchen at all. Now I'm going to add my dry ingredients. I'm using some flour, some baking powder, and some salt. Please always sift your dry ingredients. This is because they can contain a lot of impurities or unwanted particles and you do not want to consume nonsense, so always make sure that you're sifting that. For this particular recipe, we are not adding the flour all at once. We're going to add a bit of it, mix that, add some other ingredients before completing with flour. For baking, you always want to start with dry ingredients and end with dry ingredients. Also, when you're mixing to combine. You're not mixing to make it voluminous or anything. You're just mixing to combine. This is also because you do not want to over mix your batter and then ruin your cake. After adding that, now I am going to scrape my bowl again. This is because I want to make sure that every ingredient that I've added into this is properly incorporated. You always want to make sure you're doing that. Into the bowl, I'm going to add my milk and some chocolate chips, and I'm going to mix again. As you can see now, I am mixing by hand. This is because I did not want to over mix my batter, and I suggest you do the same. Just mix by hand. It doesn't take anything again. Now I'll be adding my batter into my cupcake liners. I want to state that when you're doing this, you do not have to make your cupcake liners full to the brim. You do not need that. It is going to ruin your cupcakes, because you always want to make sure that there's room for increase, or there's room for your cupcakes to rise. And if it's going to rise, it's going to rise above the cupcake liners if you add too much. So please take note of that. You can always use extra cupcake liners. Now I'm just going to add a bit of chocolate chip on top, because more chocolate, more love. And I'm going to bake this in the oven for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. Please and please do not open the oven while you're baking. You want to make sure that it's baking at exactly 30 minutes and it's going to come out right. After baking, our moist banana chocolate chip cupcakes is ready, you guys. So easy to make, so delicious. This was so good. Please, if you do try out this recipe, let me know. You can hit me up on Instagram or TikTok at @DanielaChico_. Also, if you found this video helpful, kindly share the video, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. See you guys in my next video. Bye.